Over 70 Ukrainian soldiers were killed in the northeastern region of Sumy, the regional governor making the announcement on Facebook. Russian troops reportedly shelled a military base in the region. We can now go across to Tracey German, lecturer in defence studies at King's College London. Thank you very much for joining us here on France 24 today. Now, Russia didn't capture Ukraine in the blitz it was hoping it would. Could that be about to change?
I think we are seeing a change in the Russian approach, yes. I think their advance has been slower than they expected, with much fiercer resistance from Ukraine, but it looks like they are planning a major assault, yes.
A major assault on the capital, Kyiv, because we have this column of tanks and vehicles that's some 65 kilometers long. I mean, just how lethal is that?
It looks like a fairly significant force coming down the armoured column that we've been watching the satellite images of overnight. And obviously, Russian forces on the ground already surround Kyiv. So, I mean, it's deeply concerning watching this.
Ukraine's president has been calling for a no-fly zone, something the Americans have flat out rejected. Can this happen without the Americans jumping on board?
I think the reason the Americans have rejected it is because, obviously, if any NATO member gets involved with the no-fly zone, that will be a full confrontation between NATO and Russia.
So it's tantamount to putting boots on the ground, isn't it?
Yes. So I think NATO is incredibly wary of any direct confrontation with Russia. Nobody wants that.
We've seen images on social media of Russian tanks running out of petrol and Ukrainians, just ordinary Ukrainians saying, we'll get you gas, just leave. Do you think that the fact that, Russia and Ukraine, there are these links, people-to-people links, changes the dynamic for Russian soldiers on the ground, or not at all?
I think it will obviously, for some Russian soldiers, this might have come as a surprise, and they've been on the border, but to actually, face to face, I think yes, that could well play on their minds, and it makes it very real for the Russian soldiers
that they're staring, people in the face. And let's talk about the capital, Kyiv, because for now, Ukrainian authorities have kept Kyiv, the capital, in their hands. How quick do you think that things could change with this column of tanks arriving?
Well, the armoured vehicles that are coming down, tanks, the artillery, could lead to, heavy artillery bombardment, as we've seen around Kharkiv. And I think that could get nasty very quickly, with a lot of destruction of buildings, etc.
Okay, Tracey German, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us on the program today.